I'm currently in the north of Argentina.
Con la buena policía de acá.
Jujuy, esto es provincia de Salta.
Perfecto, sí, estamos en ruta a Salta y...
And here's me explaining how I want to get to Cafayate in 5 days. And he's letting me know that in a tuk-tuk driving 500 kilometers to get there by Friday just won't be possible. The goal is to drive to the very bottom of Argentina before overlanding until Alaska. But with all the blockades we've had to face so far, we need to hurry to get south and back out again this summer. In winter, Ushuaia gets icy winds strong enough to apparently flip a tuk-tuk. 5 hours of sunlight during the day, along with many snowed over road blockages. So to get some kilometers under us, our plan is to drive double the distance that we have since arriving in Argentina almost a month ago.
¿Puedes sacar una fotito con él?
Claro, claro, claro.
Era de allá de Alemania.
Beware of the police, they said. Beware of the briberies that are going to go on in Latin America. What do you think, Paddy? Police in Argentina, good chaps, good lads. That is one of the very rare times where we're actually doing the speed limit, and I've actually got to watch myself, like it's dropping down to 40. It's impressive when the tuk-tuk's holding the speed limit rather than holding people up. So yeah, proud of Tori. Good on her. Keep it like that. We gotta not get pulled over for speeding. Basically, that's the challenge. That's gorgeous. Yeah, we're up in the mountains. That's for sure. There's some steep freaking cliff sides out here, and I'm loving it. What a vibe! We're out here, man. Ouch! Man, oh man, just check out where we're at. This is incredible, insane. Hawaii is really showing off. Just beautiful architecture, amazing people, good vibes on the road. Right now we're absolutely just trying to chomp down some kilometers. I'm just giving Patty a little run around currently. But yeah, these little like mud house towns, man, they hit different. There is just something gorgeous about it. A lot of smiles in the town from people. There's just genuine happiness amongst it. Yeah, I'm loving it. Chillin'.
Amigo. Gracias. Ciao, ciao.
Yo, we got crossing 6 of 7, so one more to go. What a day, what a day. Well, would you look at that? That was Blockade 7 of 7. We're done and dusted. There wasn't many vibes at that blockade, not like the last, but yeah, nonetheless, that was 7 of 7 of the protest blockades that we actually know about. Apparently there's more like going into Chile, but for now we're in the clear on the home stretch. Thankfully the last 4 blockades we got through rather quickly, especially in comparison to like some of the other 48-hour stricter blockades. So also I'm grateful that we're not consuming too much fuel, and we've got enough fuel to get us 500 kilometers at a time, because passing through these towns and seeing a half an hour to an hour line for fuel is insane. I think with all the blockades they're at, like, just supply and demand is just a bit of a mess. So when stuff comes in, people jump on it quick and then it just runs out. A lot of banks are still without money, fuel stations without fuel, so little camera phone out. I saw you, brother. You guys can see my face right now. It's because we got a little bonus, an 8th protest blockade. This one looks, it's like a more, like, that's a tent. There's a tent behind the line of cars. That's not always a good sign. This one looks like an established a proper established protest blockade. Chichen. ¿Cómo está, amigo? Bien, bien.
¿Solo con el perro o no?
Sí, solo con
¿De dónde venís?
Soy de Australia.
¿Australia?
Sí.
Oh.
Y adopté ella en Bolivia.
Ah, ¿en Bolivia?
Sí.
Australia, muchacho, mirá. Viene de Bolivia. Qué lindo Australia, ¿eh? Pero a ver, ¿qué opinas de la Argentina?
Voy a vivir acá. Prefiero acá. Break.
Ah, pero anduviste por todos lados.
Estamos en Ushuaia, en ruta a Ushuaia.
Ajá.
Y, hey, che, side. Muy bien.
Soy.
¿Sabes algo sobre este bloqueado?
Una hora. A
¿Una
las
hora?
12 horas, a las 12 horas se habilita de vuelta.
Ok,
Y a
buenísimo.
las 3, durante 3 horas, a las 15, de vuelta cortan.
Okay. The midday opening's still very far from happening, apparently. The line just keeps on getting longer down that way. It like wraps around the corner. And nonetheless, we're just chilling, chatting, sharing, sipping mate, and Patty's just having a bit of breakfast. But I'm a bit confused, like I've never seen one side open the whole time. There's always been cars passing from the other side. And there's a lot of them, so it'd be like built up quite a way if they did have it closed on both sides. But it's just the side going, the southbound side, so no, it is what it is. Ciao, ciao, amigos! Ciao. Look at us, Patti. We only gone and done it 8 of 8 with the surprise bonus. Crossing the final protest blockade, at least for a long, good while. This one's a serious one as well. Purmamarca, amigos. Purmamarca. Por allá. Gracias. I'm pissing some people off. Ciao, ciao, amigos. And like, yeah, we changed gear uphill. Yeah, tuk-tuk, that's not a great idea. Say. Vámonos, che. Vámonos. Ciao, ciao. I did an absolutely shocking job at the drone shot. There was like, it's a 3-way kind of blockade because there's all these cars parked up here. We made it, Patti. We're en route, let's go. Let's go get it. Oh shit, I need to stop here. Crotch cam activated, that's the mountains of 7 colors. What the heck is going on? We got a premium parking spot. We cannot make this up. Yo, we got Patty. We're here at like the mountain of 7 colors just behind us. There's a lot of people. I didn't expect that we'd like be here so quick, nor did I expect that it would be just right on the side of the highway. So we just pulled off real quick with the tuk-tuk.
Mira eso, that's gorgeous, eh?
And so there's just a bunch of legends selling a bunch of stuff. And yeah, people getting amongst this beautiful spot is cool. Hey Patty, what do you think? Because we're like on the side of the highway, I'm not just, yeah, she's been off leash for all morning with this protest blockade. So yeah, we won't stay here for too long anyway. Right, the police are just across the road. So you know what we got to do? We got to chuck the seatbelt on. There we go. You know we're in Argentina. We got the seatbelt on and the headlights on. But yeah, that's us. Checking out of the Jujuy town sign and getting to Purmamarca. And we've just crossed through the last blockade. How good, eh? That's what we're doing. Look, I don't know if you can see us, but we got the bad hand on the left stick, using the right hand to change the gears, right? Little crossover action. But we get the job done, that's for sure. Check that out. Big smiles from the locals as well. Oh shit. For real though, that is something else, hey? Nature's just incredible. Such a blessing. I'm gonna be able to see, like, on my route, such a portion of the world that's insane. I don't know where we're going though, to be honest, you know? I don't know if we've crossed through, I don't know if that was Pumamarca or if it's ahead. Not a worry though. So yeah, I was right. We went past Pumamarca. It's just that like touristic zone. So I think we're gonna push on for lunch somewhere cheaper. But nonetheless, it may look like vibes. It may look like we need to cross that protest blockade again to continue on to Jujuy. Yeah, I was right. We need to cross the protest blockade again to continue on our journey, since this is like the only part. This is a different route. It was a three-way protest blockade crossing. That's some serious stuff. So in an hour and a half, more or less, that'll open up. So we're just gonna have a bit of lunch, chill about, and then continue on. We are well in the touristic zone of this city, on the hunt for a bit of lunch for an affordable price, but I don't reckon we're gonna find that. We'll see what happens though.
Ah, con el fondo del cerro.
Nah, I'm in love. Check this out. I really need to check inside. That is gorgeous. What a beautiful mate shop. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Tu tiendes bonito. And we're back in the usual side. Just wanted to get in line just in case they opened up things a bit earlier. Since the last one was a bit late, we'll just see what happens. But if not, more or less, it's an hour wait. I'm just gonna go suss out what's the go. And then yeah, we got a bit of roadside lunch as well. So yeah, I got enough bread and avocado and shit to cook up a storm, so should be right with that.
¿Sabes algo, amigo? A las 3. Gracias.
Alright. Fingers crossed I'm saying this for the very last time, but this, hopefully, is the last protest for a long while. What a day, what a day. That was a bike and a half patin. Watch this, right? This is what we gotta do. We're on it. Now there's a lot of people in this one, that's insane. This is a big interchange for sure. Yeah, this thing's still going. I put the camera away, listened to like a full song and vibed out a little bit. The queue waiting to get across, still going, eh, Paddy? Wild.
Hola, Patty.
So I sent the video off to say this is what's happening, this is the noise that I'm hearing in the front, and then they send me back a 13-minute video saying this is what you got to do. So I'm going out to buy these little bearings. Is it worrying that I need to buy bearings 2,000 kilometers in to my trip? Yes. Is it worrying that I need to do a 13-minute process as if I'm a professional to get it done? Yes. Yeah, you can absolutely bet I'm not gonna try to say that to them and repeat that back. I'm just gonna show them the voice message and just say, this is what you got. Yeah, well, check it out, we got it. We got these two bearings that we need. Gonna get right into it, see how it goes. Wish me luck, lads. Ciao. Right, we got it. Off we go to try to make this happen. I'm definitely almost even getting enough parts to make a whole mechanic shop, so. Yeah, so this is what we got going on, right? It's normal. That's worrying that I've just bought everything to fix it and it's not broken. What do you think, buddy? Now let's just check this out, right? We're going between two huge cities in Argentina, from Jujuy to Salta, and I've apparently thought I was taking the most direct route, but clearly not, because like this isn't a highway. This looks more like a road that's just simply designed for tuk-tuks because of how wide it is. Yeah, we're on Route 9, so it is technically a highway. This is epic. Such a nice cruise through these winding mountains. Like, just take a look at how small the lanes are. Well, it's been provided for two cars to go either way like this. It's really only for one. Really lucky I'm in a tuk-tuk, because yeah, a couple 4x4s side by side, that'd be a bit tough. And yeah, that's a vibe, Patty. Relax, please, yeah? Don't bark in my ear, please. Good girl. Good girl. You're pretty chill about that one. Good girl. Nice. Nice. We're improving. The last 10 cows we saw there on the road got all a hurling bark at, so this is nice. Really tranquil.
Missing out on.
This is kind of what it's turned into now. Absolutely wild. A bit eerie in the tuk-tuk, you know, up in these mountains. We're up there. These cliff sides are wild. Just seeing down there what's over the side of the cliff, and yeah, just the small lanes, can't really see what's coming from very far in front of yourself as well. It's a little bit wild. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Just like I was talking about. Wow. No, I'm about to lose my shit, because like, good news, bad news, right? Good news is I've just pulled up to like a burger truck place on the side of the road that does vegan burgers here in Argentina. Wild. But the bad news is, unfortunately, that I've been to like 4 different places for trying to find like a bed for tonight, and we've got no luck. But Patty, chill out, yeah? Es lo mejor del día de mi vida, amiga.
Hay hamburguesas de veganos, sí.
¡Qué locura! Patty's already inside sleeping. I've just absolutely polished off an epic like pizza first, and then I went and dug into a hamburger, because like I haven't had vegan food in so long, so it's just epic to get amongst it. I don't know what that was. That looks like the vehicle from the Ghostbusters. Now we're gonna find somewhere to sleep. What a day, what a day. We're in this beautiful little farm field out for a morning walk. Paddy's having a good time. I'm gonna go to the gym, get a haircut, get some dog kibble, get some breakfast sorted, and then we're out on the road. Yeah, I've got a mate living in Buenos Aires, but he's from the US, and he mentioned to me that if I ever go get a haircut in Argentina, I need to mention that I don't want the Argentine special, which is like a cut that the guys have popularized around here. But yeah, it is what it is, you know? I'm gonna rock it out for a little bit. Gonna be a good time. We're leaving the comfortable abode. I am gonna just do one last final check in the room. That's the room that we had to ourselves. Just had to, yeah, everything looks good. Sweet as. So we're leaving the incredible small town of La Merced on our route to Cafayate. Ew, we waited. Are we illegal to drive on the highway? No. That's your answer. Those guys are your proof. Paddy getting all excited because we are stopping off. But I found a turn off to a small town called Alemania, which is the direct translation for Germany in Spanish. Where you are? There you are. It's always better when she's in the picture. But yeah, look at that. People playing down by the river. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a rundown train station. I think we're just gonna park it up in the shade next to this like abandoned buildings and things. Well, maybe they're not so abandoned, but. And we're gonna have a cook up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get my cook on. Yeah, so this is us. It's pretty windy. It's kind of cooked actually. But yeah, with the doors down, I reckon we can get at least some rice cooked up, a bit of lentils and a soup. So that's us. We are living it. We got the chair out, pull that up, sit down in that bad boy, boom, and the cook up. For when we're ready with the spoon to stir it. You know, this is the life. It's gonna be like the most put together thing you've ever seen. Don't try this at home because it's probably not gonna be good. Tuk Tuk Cooks. Give me a better name than that. But nonetheless, we're boiling water, looking all fancy in that. To get some rice cooking, got a cup of soup going, got a bit of an entree with some peanuts, splash of, you know, some like herbs and spices, salt and pepper. Bob's your uncle, job done. We'll see how it goes.
Él no quiere jugar, che. Relax. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See.
See. Yeah, so usually, like preferably, you kind of want to measure the rice that you're doing, and also you probably want to wash it. We don't have enough water for that, so we're just making it do. Lid goes back on. Sometimes I really question how I even got here in the middle of nowhere with a three-wheel vehicle in these gorgeous mountains. I need to point them out. And here we are, cooking up rice in a tuk-tuk. Handful of nuts in my lap. Bit of Netflix on the side. What a day, what a day. Yo, so we've got the rice coming along good. I got my packet mix soup. It's the flavor of peas. Gonna chuck that in. Might chuck some more water. We'll get this gallon of thing. Pop that on my knee there. And go, give that a little stir. It's getting a little burnt to the bottom, but it is what it is. I cooked up a little bit extra rice. That'll be tonight. So I'll probably do like a few veggies in that one, but this one's just the rice, the pea soup, and I got a bit of yeah, they call it soy protein powder. So we'll see how that goes. Just a bit of protein in there. We're not making the best thing in the world, but we're also making not the worst thing in the world. So it'll be alright. And that's it. We're just stirring in that. There we go. Picante means spicy. That'll do. Salt and pepper. And this is it. We got it.
Got it all going. Check that out. That's actually really good. I might have went a bit hard on that, like spicy powder, but it's all good. We're making it do in the middle of nowhere here. We forgot to fuel up. We are absolutely lower than low, so we're gonna do that.
Hola. It's always a little guesstimation.
Oh, look at that, that's wild. And this is some scenery and a half, Argentina. That's really cool. Ooh, no way, man. I can't even lie or make this up. I got forehead goosebumps with this vision, with this sight. And this is the first time ever as well. We're in wind where the roof above me is flapping away. Woo! Mate, that was crazy. There's a lot of different colors going on in this mountain in front of me, and yeah, wow. Just shot up through me, just electric. How good. What a view, man. A view that makes your body go whack. That's crazy. How cool, man. I'm loving this road. We got a max speed of 60 k's an hour, and we got the fat number 60 as a speed limit. Even better, look at that. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Mi carnet y todo. Sí. Necesito salir, ¿está bien? Como soy de Australia. Okay, Patty, estamos bien. I don't know what that was about, Che. I got my documents, and yeah, they just wrote some stuff down on a piece of paper. The seatbelt and the headlights, you know, all good. Hola, hay un hospedaje acá en este pueblo. Sí. Adentro.
¿Sí, por allá?
¿Estás en un hospedaje? Ok, todo bien. ¿Es un hospedaje?
Sí.
Hola, hola. Hola a todos.
Ay, qué belleza.
Sí,
Ay,
es mi perita.
Vení, preta.
No pasa nada, Che. Y estamos viajando juntos a Australia. Cafayate, here we come. We're heading into the wine region, the delicious wine region of Argentina. So apparently there's a lot of wine cellars there. They call them bodegas. Cruising through Cafayate, it's got a good vibe. Nothing's open, but it looks, yeah, pretty touristic, which is not what we're truly about. So yeah, it's not like the worst thing in the world that we're missing this, but riding through the wine fields and things coming in, yeah, we're definitely in the wine region, that's for sure. And there we are, we're heading on out. Yeah, we just had to stop off because we had to get a photo with Tori beside a wine barrel before we head out of the Cafayate region again. How cool. Very nice. But we don't drink and drive, so yeah, it's a good thing that we're not even tempted to drive through Cafayate when the bars and wine distilleries are open. Hey, Pati. Yeah, cutie. Oh, you're adorable. Hola.